What's up, everybody? It's your boy Heated Seats, the CEO of Lap Invalidation and destroyer of SR. This week we're back in Gran Turismo 4 Daily Race A, which is 5 laps around Tsukuba in a very, very loose Porsche. I had some really great battles all week, and here are some of the ones that I managed to record. Let's dive in. Alright, first race, our qualifying lap managed to get us into 4th. Okay start, didn't use the traction control, and that definitely cost me a little bit. You can see how much people are gaining on me. Let's just take a look at this radar here. That's some classic GT Sport right there. But it helped us out. We're up in 3rd place coming out of the first turn, and it's just utter chaos behind. So now it's just time to get my head down and try and hold on to 1st and 2nd here. Be awesome to walk away with a podium in the first race. These Porsches are incredibly deceptive. They're very, very slidey. You can see here Ness already running a little wide, and he loses it a bit here through turn 6, which I found happened a lot. As soon as you try to get that power on, it gets loose. He manages to hold it together into the hairpin, but runs wide, and we sneak up the inside. Side by side as we come down the straightaway. He's getting a little wiggly, but doesn't look too bad as we jump to the exterior shot. It's a drag race down to turn 9. We've got the inside line, so that's fairly ours as we come on to the 2nd lap here. Hopefully most of the drama's out of the way. We're going to jump ahead a little bit here. Just up to turn 8. You can see the leader just gets the line all wrong, runs very wide. He's got his hilarious blinkers on to let us know that he's a slow driver. So it really shouldn't be an issue catching up to him. We've got a great run out of that turn. Basically caught him out of the straight coming into turn 9. Just easing that power on as we come through turn 9. Like I said, these cars are so tricky. Just keeping it nice and steady. Look at that throttle, barely touched it until the car's pointed. Otherwise it just steps out, and a whole lot of nothing happens for about 2 laps. Down to the hairpin, we brake a little too late. Just a tap. Nothing to worry about. You see just how much we're both having to really manipulate the controls to keep these cars on the track. Taking a look on the outside now, I kind of felt like that was an intentional block, but it's very hard to say. Down to turn 9 for the 2nd last time. Taking a bit of a wider entry, trying to get as much speed on the exit so I can catch him up before turn 1. You can see already 3rd place is catching up to us quite a bit from all this battling. 3rd place is now right on us, less than 4 tenths. We're about the same distance to the leader. Down into turn 4, having a look again. He's playing it very defensive, but loses just a little. Can't really capitalize on it. We're sliding just as bad. Through turn 5, he runs wide, and this looks like it's going to be our chance here. Little doink, another little doink. Really trying to make something here. These sprint races get you pretty aggressive, and we get absolutely sent. We get absolutely sent by 3rd place. Let's have a look at this replay. So keep an eye on Ness. Battling. Everyone else is braked. Now he brakes, and we get obliterated. Now, fortunately, I think he screwed himself up pretty badly, and we were far enough ahead we were able to hold on to 3rd place. So bring it around to the finish line. 3rd place, hey, can't complain about a podium finish. Let's move on to the next one. So, DR goes up, qualifying goes down a little bit. We're starting in 5th on this one, now on the outside going into turn 1. And I left my traction control on here by accident. Cost me a little bit of time. This one almost looks like a repeat except for the bumping and grinding. 4th place runs into the dirt a little, gets loose, and slows us down. We fall back into 6th. Coming down into turn 4 here. Braking early, just trying to avoid this little bit of chaos up ahead. Start to catch the group pretty good. Little contact coming out of turn 4, but we're up into 5th place as 4th goes for a sick drift. And actually in the midst of all that, 3rd place ran wide and fell down, so we're now up into 4th. Coming towards turn 8. We look for the inside line here as 3rd place runs wide. We follow 2nd through. We're now back into a podium position. Although we've got 4th place breathing down our neck. Jumping ahead here. Turn 1 of lap 3. You can see just how much we've caught up to 2nd and opened up the gap to 4th place by over a second now. Coming up towards the hairpin here. And Ness just leaves the door open. We're able to make it stick. And now we're up into 2nd place. Coming towards turn 5, we have to back out a little, so he's just going to stay alongside us. Real close battle here. Inside line coming up towards the hairpin here, and he goes for a dive. Just blows it. We get the cut back on him. Focus really hard on getting some good lap times down, and by the end of the race here, we have broken away by over a second. So that's 2 podium finishes. Definitely want to try and get a win. Let's jump ahead into the next race. Managed to get that qualifying time up a little, 104.5. But according to the door card, we're aiming for 5th place or better. Like I said, that'd be nice to get a win. And then we just get the worst start of the day. Dropping down 3 positions, 4 positions. And then we're just getting beat up through turn 1 here. End up picking up a penalty. Not quite what we were after. It was just chaos back there. So we'll jump ahead here. Serve the penalty. I don't know if a few people left or what happened, but still came out in 9th place, which isn't too bad considering everything. I did cut off 10th place to hold on to the position. You can see these guys are still battling away up here. We get a decent run out of turn 9. And as we come up, good braking zone, we're caught right back up. These 2 guys open the gap, just go for the squeeze through. And I love in this shot, you can see these cars, I mean, they almost look like they're drawn. Just the way the body paneling cuts. 8th place goes for a dive into the hairpin, but doesn't have enough momentum coming out to make it stick. We're able to squeeze just in front of them through turn 5. He's having a look. Everyone's getting a little squirrely here. Down into turn 8, he makes a dive up the inside. We've just got to let him go. Better to hold off a little longer than lose time and fall back even further. So we're well down from where we started, but still a great battle so far. 7th place gets a little loose coming out of the final turn. Slows down just enough that we're able to make a move into turn 1. Trying to hold the inside line. He just gets the nose in there. Backs out last moment. Purple first sector on the 3rd lap, so it's real. And the power just a little too early coming out of the hairpin. Coming up towards turn 5, 6th and 5th. Having a big battle. Try to leave enough space, and he actually does me a favor and messes up 7th place, so opens up the gap a little more for me. And I get just a tap as we come to the hairpin at the end. No harm, no foul. We're able to break away. Let's just jump ahead here. So coming into turn 1, 5th place takes an unorthodox line. And that allows us to catch right up to him. We're gunning for that 5th place. That's our door card number. That's where our DR doesn't get affected. Right on his tail as we come down to the hairpin. Able to get a nose up, but can't do too much with it. It's really hard to take the outside line through turn 5. We're both very awkward through there. Into turn 8. He goes for a very defensive line. Kind of compromises at exit a little bit. And now I'm really gunning for him in the slipstream. Having a look, making him think about it, but he outbrakes himself, opens up the inside. Tries to cut me off, but we're able to get through without any issues. And he's dropped down quite a ways as we come into turn 1 for the final time. We're just going to jump ahead here. We've opened up to close to 3 seconds on 6th place, so DR is looking okay for this race. Not the result we were looking for, considering we started 3rd, but a decent comeback nonetheless. Let's jump ahead to our final race. So, qualifying 4th. A few notable names from previous videos and people I play with on the regular, namely Ben Rod and Mickey Apple right here in front of me. Use the traction control to get off the line decently. Definitely don't want to lose position. These guys are going to be quick. Keeping it tight. Pretty safe turn 1, probably the safest one all day, all week. Battling for 3rd here as we come up towards turn 4. Really cutting the apex there. But forced a bit wide, just going a little too quick. McYavel moves back up in front of me into 3rd place. Everyone coming through turn 5, turn 6. Up towards the hairpin, I get a little bit loose. Able to just hold on to that. These cars are so unforgiving. Down towards turn 9. Just hanging out in the slipstream. Playing it safe. Hoping someone else makes a mistake. Tight line through turn 9. On the power decently. We've got to be very careful because it's not hard for these guys to run away from me. They're all quite fast. Jumping ahead here to the middle of lap 4. Heading down towards the hairpin. Turn 4 one more time. Benrod playing it very defensive. Trying to hold on a second. Gets a little loose coming out. So do I. And McYavel's able to make it right around him through turn 5. And I'm hoping to pick up some scraps. We're all going to get real friendly now as we come into turn 8 one more time. Trying to follow McYavel through the inside. Don't have quite enough. Benrod gets an amazing run. We drop back down into the slipstream. Coming down to turn 9 for the second last time. Just a safe entrance through here. Don't want to push it too much. I'm just really hoping that one of these guys makes a move and I'm able to see it through. Onto the final lap. Benrod goes very defensive. We're right on his tail. The hairpin, all very similar. They get a little better exit than I do. Coming through turn 5, cutting the corner a little more than I should, but, you know, you get antsy towards the end of the race. Not a lot of chances left here. Really late braking. Just trying to get a killer run out of here. Eject myself out of turn 8. Onto the straightaway. Unless there's a big mistake here, probably not going to be enough. Drifting it into turn 9. And that's it. That's all, folks. 4th place. Not quite the result I was looking for, but this combo has been a lot of fun. I'm really happy whenever they throw a sprint race at Tsukuba into the mix, and this Porsche was a great one. I'm really excited to see what they add next week. Guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the daily races this week. I sure did. I will be streaming tonight at about 9 p.m. The snail race that I'm participating in. We'll be doing the 3 combos, which are the Master Roadster Touring Car at Laguna Seca, the Lexus Petronas SC430 GR2 car at Catalunya, and the Peugeot RCZ GRB Rally car at Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa 2. So, if you'd like to check that out, it'll be between 9 and 11 p.m. tonight. And if you can't make that, you can always support the channel by liking this video and subscribing, and click the bell icon for any updates. That's it from me, guys. I'm Heated Seats. I hope you have a good one, and I hope to see you out there.